Welcome back to Sports Central. That's Jackson Bickers.
And that's Peyton Price. We've got a full slate of sports today. As fall comes to a close, we take a look at some brand new teams for the first time in the winter season.
The Central Michigan football team looked to keep their MAC championship hopes alive after a 3-1 start in conference play as they traveled to Kalamazoo to take on the Broncos in a high-stakes battle for the victory cannon. Like any good rivalry, this was a full-on battle from both sides. The maroon and gold struck first as Nari Biggins punched the rock in from 1 yard out to finish off a 9-minute statement opening drive from CMU to put the Chippewas ahead 7-0. The Broncos would tie things up early in the second after Joe Labus lost the football on a drop-back pass. However, the tie would only last for 10 seconds as Joe Labus dropped back and threw a strike to junior receiver Langston Lewis, who turned on the afterburners and broke one final tackle for a one-play 77-yard touchdown to put the Chippewas back in front 14-7, where it would stay into the half. Coming out of the break, the Broncos were able to put together a long drive of their own that would result in a rushing touchdown, tying things up at 14. The maroon and gold, however, weren't done yet, as early in the fourth, Central called upon third-string quarterback Marcus Beeman, who would fill in for Angel Flores and toss a 33-yard touchdown to Tyson Davis, putting CMU back in front 21-14. The Broncos would respond with a field goal, and then with just 2 minutes remaining, Western would complete a 7-yard pass on a 4th and 5 from the CMU 7 for a score, taking their first lead of the game. The Central comeback was quickly spoiled when Joe Labus' pass was picked off, finalizing the battle for the victory cannon 24-21. The loss sends Central to 5-3 overall and 3-2 in the Mid-American Conference. The Chippewas still have a shot at the MAC championship, but will need some help and chaos around the league. They will get a chance to supply some when they host Buffalo this week Wednesday for the first rendition of MACtion in 2025 with a chance to clinch bowl eligibility.
After 5 straight conference play wins, Central Michigan Volleyball will look to finish the final weeks of the regular season strong to make a push towards the MAC tournament for the second straight season. The journey started in Ypsilanti as the Chippewas would travel to face Eastern Michigan. Unfortunately, CMU could never get in a rhythm in the matchup and fell to the Eagles in 3 sets. The maroon and gold then would head back home to McGuirk Arena for 2 matches against Ohio. Match 1 was all Bobcats as they swept CMU in 3 sets. The Chippewas battled in match 2, but would be defeated in 4 sets. Despite the pair of losses, redshirt senior Abby Olin would reach a career milestone in the contest, recording her 250th career block as a Chippewa. The next weekend would be must-win for the Chippewas Conference tourney hopes, as they would battle Miami in back-to-back matches. CMU would fall in a 5-set thriller to the Redhawks, where Keelan Mill would nearly record a triple-double with 53 assists, 9 digs, and a career-high 8 blocks. Match 2 was an emotional one for the Maroon and Gold, as they would celebrate their 6 seniors, Natalia Raymond, Abby Olin, Alina Anderson, Ella Peter, Maddie Gebhardt, and Brooklyn Connor for Senior Day. Raymond would record her 8th double-double of the year, but CMU would unfortunately be defeated by Miami in 4 sets. With the losses, the team has officially been eliminated from MAC tournament contention. The girls will look to finish off their 2025 season on a high note with 2 matches against Ball State this weekend.
Central Michigan field hockey season wrapped up last week, going down as the best season for the program in 20 years. The team's final record of 10-9 is the best they have had since the 2006 season and their first time making the MAC playoffs since 2019. The Chippewas finished MAC regular season play on the road against Bellarmine, taking home a 3-2 victory over the Knights and earning a MAC tournament berth with the help of senior forward Mallory Cameron's 50th career goal. Coming back to the state of Michigan, the team finished off regular season with a massive victory against in-state rival Michigan State, toppling the Spartans 2-1 for the first time since 2007. Cameron Plachenik's first game winner was the difference maker in the Chippewas win in East Lansing. After the victory, the Mid-American Conference yearly awards brought more good news as Mallory Cameron earned first team All-MAC after netting 18 goals this season. Ashley Cogger and Carolina Ryan also made a splash, both earning All-MAC second team, while Mauro Rulli was named to the All-MAC freshman team. The Chippewas would then turn towards the MAC tournament where they would face off against 4th-seeded James Madison. Unfortunately, the historic season would end in round 1 as the Dukes took down the Chippewas 4-1. Congratulations to the women's field hockey team on such a great season. We can't wait to see them get back on the field next season.
On the pitch, the Central Michigan Chippewas finally got their first win of the season, knocking out the Eastern Michigan Eagles of a possible postseason berth. It was a long time coming for head coach Jeremy Grove's squad, finally getting the program's 250th all-time win, and most importantly, sending the three seniors out on a high note. The underclassmen-led Chippewas were hungry all season just to get some sort of momentum on their side, keeping it close with nearly every conference opponent. Finally, something clicked in Game 18 as MAC All-Freshman team member Jimena Perez Ayala got the scoring started in the second half off a beautiful pass from Ella Betzold in the corner. The Maroon and Gold still had plenty of endurance in the second half, with Betzold once again serving up a through ball to Jordan Bailey for the second goal of the afternoon. Both shots from Perez Ayala and Bailey were within 5 minutes of each other to finish the campaign. The forward from Mexico, Perez Ayala, accounted for 3 of the 9 goals scored on the season. Freshman midfielder Kylie Weed saw a ton of action on the field, eclipsing over 1,400 minutes. In net for Coach Groves, Briley Borgman totaled 70 saves on the season, bringing home the Week 12 Goalkeeper Award in the Mid-American Conference. The Chippewas will look to kick it into high gear as they head into the offseason with a talented and more experienced sophomore class.
Central Michigan's cross-country teams wrapped up their regular seasons at the Mid-American Conference Championship in Amherst, New York, with strong performances from both the women's and the men's teams. Starting off with the women, they finished 4th of 13 teams with 164 points. Freshman Kaya Kaufman was CMU's top finisher, placing 12th overall with a time of 21 minutes and 6 seconds. Her performance earned her second team All-MAC honors and a spot at 7th on the program's all-time 6K list, 9 seconds faster than her previous PR. Behind Hoffman were 2 other PRs, one from Emma Janisek, who placed 41st with a time of 22 minutes and 1 second, and Eva Thompson, who placed 44th with a time of 22 minutes and 7 seconds. Also part of the scoring group was Grace Vanderkool, who placed 36th, and Kate Jenkins, who placed 43rd. On the men's side, the Chippewas placed 7th out of 10 teams, scoring 147 points. Sophomore Micaiah Smith led the team, placing 21st with a time of 25 minutes and 4 seconds. He was followed closely by a solid group showing that included top 40 finishes from Jason Fredericks, Ethan Leithert, Greg Janisek, and Joey Taverna. With both teams showing consistent progress and steady improvement, the Chippewas look ahead to regionals in Evansville, Indiana on November 14th as they gear up for the NCAA Great Lakes Regional.
Shifting from fall to winter, Central Michigan's men's and women's basketball teams kicked off the 2025 campaign last week with the MAC vs. Sun Belt Challenge. On the men's side, they started the Andy Bronkema tenure, welcoming in the Appalachian State Mountaineers. The squad put together an impressive performance in an 82-66 win, with guard Tamario Adley leading the way with 22 points and completing 3 of his 4 shots from range. Logan McIntyre added 14 points in his Chippewa debut after making 4 out of his 5 shots from beyond the arc. Central Michigan then would hit the road on Saturday to take on a tough test in the University of Bradley. Unfortunately, the first road game for Bronkema's boys didn't go as well as the opener, falling 85-54, despite 3 guys getting in double figures. The men will look to bounce back in the showdown in St. Pete against South Alabama on Thursday before taking on Coppin State on Friday. Over to the Lady Chippewas, they began year 3 of the Kristen Haney era on the road at Southern Georgia. The offense was strong, but CMU was outpaced by the Eagles, who took down the Chippewas 98-72. Sophomore guard Maddie Morrison did shine in the loss, however, tallying 31 points in CMU's opening contest. Central Michigan didn't hang long in the loss column, bouncing back to McGurk with a 71-44 win on Sunday against Davenport. Ayana Sarai-Darrington led the scoring with 14 points and pulled down 11 rebounds for her first double-double of the new year. The Chippewas will look to put together a pair of wins as they hit the road to play Butler on Wednesday in historic Hinkle Fieldhouse.
That wraps up an impressive fall season. Congratulations to all of our fall athletes this year and their hard work and dedication.
After the break, we will get into professional sports, including the final recap of the 2025 MLB season.
When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without a high school diploma. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers.
Your achievement has set an example for so many students. Most importantly, your daughter.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Week 10 of the NFL season has come and gone, and it was an action-packed slate. Guten Tag, Germany. The NFL continued its international series as the Colts took on the Falcons in Berlin. Daniel Jones put his blood, sweat, and tears into this game, literally. The real star in Germany yesterday, though, was Jonathan Taylor, as he ran for 244 yards and 3 touchdowns. Taylor could not be contained as he ran into the end zone in overtime to win the game for Indy 31-25. The New England Patriots went into Tampa Bay to face Baker Mayfield and the Bucs in a matchup between division leaders. Drake May continued to show why he is the MVP frontrunner, throwing for 273 yards and tossing 2 touchdown passes. The Patriots defense also looked great in this one, making key stops on 4th down in the final minutes of the game. If anybody had doubts about the Patriots being legit, this game silenced that as the New England stays undefeated on the road, winning in Tampa 28-23. From one MVP frontrunner to another, Matthew Stafford and the Rams took a 5-hour drive north to San Francisco to face their division rival, the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners have had an impressive season despite all of the injuries they've had, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Matthew Stafford had another great game, throwing for 280 yards and 4 touchdowns. In this one, Stafford threw for his 400th career touchdown pass, becoming the 9th player to ever do so. The Rams ended up prevailing in this one, getting a much-needed divisional win in this one as they beat the 49ers 42-26. After the loss to the Minnesota Vikings last week, the Detroit Lions went into D.C. to face the Commanders. Washington was without their star quarterback Jaden Daniels in this one due to a shoulder injury. Dan Campbell took over the offensive play calling duties for this game, and it seemed to work out nicely for the Lions as they put up over 500 yards of offense and 44 points. The Commanders' defense stood no chance as the Lions dominated this one 44-22. The Monday night game tonight is between the two teams at the top of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This game not only has huge implications in the race for the number 1 seed, but also for Green Bay to try and keep their division lead as the Lions and Bears both got victories on Sunday.
The NBA is off and running, and there is so much excitement in the league. The San Antonio Spurs are one of the best starts in recent memory, led by Mr. Area 51 himself and Victor Wembanyama, who is still putting up numbers out of this world. He is averaging 24.3 points per game, along with 13 rebounds, which puts them at 7-2 through the first 9 games. Moving to the West Coast, the Los Angeles Lakers superstar Luka Doncic is on a tear and leading MVP voting through the first couple of weeks. Luka Magic is averaging 37 points per game with 9 assists as the Lakers are off to a good start without LeBron James playing a single minute. From the West to the East, the Pistons are putting in the work, led by MVP candidate Cade Cunningham, who has taken another leap from an already impressive season a year ago. The Oklahoma State product is coming off a career-high 18-assist game in Mexico City against the Mavericks and is averaging 25 points per game. The young core around Cade has also been excellent. Jalen Duren has been rocking the rim with a couple of 30-point games in the last 2 weeks, while Asar Thompson continues to ascend in year number 3, averaging 13 points per game. This young trio has the Pistons sit atop of the Eastern Conference with a 7-2 record and amongst the conversation for early favorites in the East.
The MLB season has officially come to a close after a 7-game thriller in the World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Game 3 turned out to be one of the longest World Series games in MLB history, as the Dodgers would win in 18 innings on a walk-off home run from Freddie Freeman to take a 2-1 series lead. This would mark the longest World Series game since 2018, when the Dodgers and Red Sox also went 18 innings. The Blue Jays were not done yet, though, as they would take Game 4 handedly 6-2 with a home run from Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Game 5 would be much of the same as 22-year-old rookie Trey Yesovich, who started the season in Single A, would strike out 12 batters and allow just 1 earned run over 7 innings, becoming the youngest player in MLB history to have double-digit strikeouts in a World Series game. The Blue Jays offense did their job as well to put Toronto just one game away from their first World Series in 32 years. The series went back to Toronto for Game 6, but the Jays would be shut down by Yoshinobu Yamamoto, holding them to just one run over 6 innings to send the series to a winner-go-home Game 7. Veteran Max Scherzer would get the start for the Blue Jays, while Shohei Ohtani would start for Los Angeles. Ohtani's day on the mound wouldn't last long, however, as Bo Bichette smashed a 442-foot, 3-run home run to take an early 3-0 lead. The game would be back and forth following Bichette's home run, as a Max Muncy eighth inning solo homer would cut the Blue Jays' lead to just 1 run going into the 9th inning. Dodgers second baseman Miguel Rojas, who had not hit a home run since September 19th, would blast a game-tying home run to left field, stunning the Toronto crowd in the 9th. Rojas wasn't done there, as he made a perfect play to throw out Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at the plate to send the game into extra innings, where Will Smith would hit a home run, followed by Yamamoto closing out the Blue Jays just one day after Game 6 to give the Dodgers their second straight World Series championship. Yamamoto was named the MVP of the series after spending 17 2/3 innings of work, surrendering only 2 runs and collecting 15 strikeouts over the series. After the long season, we move into an exciting free agency, an off-season, as everyone tries to chase down the 2-time defending champs. That wraps up another exciting weekend of professional sports. Coming up next, Game Time brings you a special game of Imposter.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Sports Central. I'm joined by Luke, Evan, and Aiden, and it's game time. We're going to be playing Imposter. So 3 of us will get the name. Our first 2 rounds are college football. We're going to get a name of a college football player. The 4th person will get an imposter. We're going to try and throw out clues of our player and try and scout out who the imposter is. So producer Eli will bring us the hat with the names, and we're going to get started.
Such a high-quality hat, too. So I'm glad we got nothing but the best here.
Oh, Detroit Lions.
Throwback hat. He caught that off screen, just so you guys know.
All right, we're going to take just a quick second to think, get our clues ready. And we're going to start with Aiden.
All right. I'm going to go with dual threat.
Okay, dual threat. Evan?
I'm going to go Heisman.
I'm going to say transfer.
Do you want me to pander to the right? Iowa.
Okay. We're going to go back. Well, let's wait a minute. Let's talk this out first. Are you guys feeling any suspicions yet?
Well, one person said Heisman, and I got to be honest.
I went, you know what? As soon as you said that, I had the same thought. So,
You know,
I feel like Iowa's an interesting because
a little suspicious.
Aiden, are you on our side here?
I kind of agree. I don't know
Heisman.
if it's a joke or not, but
I don't know. Dual threat in Iowa, you don't really hear much out of there. They just run the ball and
I say,
don't score.
do we want to go a second round just to make sure?
We have to go a second
Okay,
round. We have to go
okay.
second round.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, you're not going to just purposefully throw out a random thing that's wrong, because then you lose. So, you know, I'm eyeing down Evan right now. We're going to go back to Aiden for our second pass.
maybe give me sneakily athletic.
Okay.
Give me mobile.
Okay. We're just doing the 2 rounds, so I'm just going to go easy and say quarterback.
Midwest.
I like that. Okay. So I'm definitely thinking Shaft knows. I'm locked in with Shaft. He's suspicious.
He said Heisman.
This guy said Heisman.
I don't know. I feel like it's Luke. Iowa doesn't produce many guys of what you guys have been saying, so I feel like it's Luke.
They did here.
Quarterbacks that are like shifty, I don't see it from Iowa.
Sneakily, though. Sneakily.
Okay, but still, I don't see it from Iowa.
Well, this guy's not a Heisman contender.
He's far from a Heisman contender.
He's not a Heisman contender. I'm sorry.
Mobile, I will say mobile's pretty vague. You know, after.
I'd also have to say he's not really the most mobile guy.
Yeah.
I just feel like when you think of Iowa and you think of a quarterback, you're not going to see much there. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Iowa is a bad pick for this.
Okay.
Well, I have my vote.
All right, let's go to the votes. Aiden, I want you to start.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say Evan.
I'm going Luke.
I'm going to let you go now since you guys are both voting for.
I'm going with Evan.
Okay. So I could make it a tie and vote Luke, or we just knock Evan out because I think he's very clearly wrong. So we're going to vote Evan.
I was the imposter.
Yeah. But first, who do you think in which we are referring to?
Not gonna lie, I have no idea. Iowa just threw me off so much, so I honestly have no idea.
All right, so we were talking about Joe Labus.
Oh boy.
Joe Labus.
Joe Labus.
Not a Heisman.
No. Not really mobile either. So let's bring out the next
contender.
Let's bring out the next name here. Get rid of that.
Bringing back the Lions hat for round.
That felt a little bit too easy. All right, we're going to take a moment, but then I think this time we should start with Luke on the right side.
My first hint is going to be polarizing.
Polarizing.
Interesting.
Okay. I'm going to...
You're taking a little bit here, Peyton.
Felix, he doesn't
I'm going to say energetic.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking energetic as well, but I'm going to say exciting.
Okay.
Dude, I was thinking of that too, but I'm going to have to say flashy.
Okay. All right. Luke, let's just quickly go to round two.
We'll go funny.
Okay. I'm going to say Indianapolis.
I'm going to say East Coast.
Okay.
I'll say like comedian.
Who? So after the first round, I was kind of thinking Aiden.
Me too.
Because it definitely seemed like he tried to use the excuse of I was thinking that too.
Shoot. I didn't know what to say.
What do you even say for the first round? I kind of forgot.
Flashy?
Flash? Yeah. I think we have.
You guys took the easy ones, so I had to think of something.
See, we were also very broad.
You can say anything.
I think we just go straight into the votes. Luke.
Okay.
Luke.
I'm voting Aiden.
I'm also going to vote Aiden.
Make it 3.
All right, Evan again.
Yeah, all right. Well, so you were voted off.
Yeah.
You were the imposter?
Yeah.
Hey, what a good round for the crew.
Aiden,
2 for 2.
Who do you think it was?
I don't even know.
Oh.
We were talking about Pat McAfee.
The one, the only.
Very polarizing.
I thought it was college.
Polarizing was interesting.
He did. He does college game day.
Oh, true.
Well, that's going to be it for us. When we come back, Jackson's group will be on when we come back to Sports Central.
Rolling 7 speed.
Does that mean I go?
After Hours bumper, take 1.
I'm Josie Height, host of After Hours, and you're watching MHTV.
Take 5.
I'm Josie Height, host of After Hours, and you're watching MHTV. Go behind the camera.
Welcome back to Sports Central. It's my crew's time to play imposter. We got Austin, Ian, Mason, and Brant. And we got our producer Eli who's going to bring us the hat over here, get us all these names. And we're going with the category is NFL. Last time we did college football. This round, it's NFL.
Brant, can you touch the hat for me? I don't want to touch that.
I got you, buddy.
Thank you.
Everyone, I'll give you a few seconds to look over your name, know who it is.
I'm locked in.
Austin, are you ready to start us off?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's go for it.
I'm going to go with MVP.
I'm going to go with high motor.
We'll go with power.
Second.
Rusher.
Okay. Off the bat, unfortunately, Austin, you did go first. I'm gonna assume it's Austin. What do you guys think?
I think
it's
after
Brant.
round one,
I think it's me.
Yeah.
What did you? I didn't quite catch you. Kind of mumbled it. What did you say? Ian?
I said high motor.
High what?
High motor.
Oh, high motor. Okay. I heard mortar for some reason. Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said rusher.
Okay. Okay, Austin, let's go second round. What do you got here?
So I have to guess now?
No, another hint or another clue.
Okay.
For who the player is.
Running back.
I'm going to go big.
Cyclone.
Knuckles.
Eagle Scout.
Really?
Really?
I
That's
like
a
that.
pull
Actually,
right
that
there.
is a good pull, and
Wow.
I do know the pull, so I do really like that.
I didn't know that, but I think he knows who it is.
So then that means you're the imposter because you didn't know that.
How would I know that about this guy? I do not even like this guy. And it's
How do you even know who it is? If you knew
Because I
think-
read the paper.
well, that says
we gotta
imposter,
focus. We gotta
clearly.
focus on the problem at hand here. We're all gonna vote
I said
here.
Knuckles was my thing.
I'm gonna vote Austin first. Let's go, Brant. Who do you vote for?
It's got to be Austin.
Mason, who do you vote for?
Austin.
Brent with the pull of the year, but it's Austin as the imposter.
Yes. Yep, I am.
Darn.
Isn't he
And
Knuckles?
the answer was
That's what I thought.
the answer was David Montgomery.
David
so
Montgomery.
unfortunately, the MVP hint was just not good enough. Eli, we get that second name over
Well,
here.
to say he's not MVP, I mean,
It's correct.
it's possible. Okay.
No, it's
Trying
not
to have
possible.
a
He's
guess.
not even the
Any-
best
anything's
running back.
possible, I
He's
guess.
not even the best running back on his team. How is he going to be the MVP?
Don't worry about it.
What? Okay, I would like you to take the hat again. Again, I'm not touching that.
I got you, homie.
Are we starting that side again?
Yeah, we'll start with you, Austin.
Oh, okay, so we'll start with the imposter again. I will go injured.
CTE.
See, I don't want to give it away. That's the problem. We'll go Devil. If you know, you know.
Kind of took mine. I'm going to say college football playoffs.
Dolphins.
Should we go again, or do we just guess?
I think we got to go again, but we'll all just kind of give our thoughts.
Okay.
Originally who we think it is. So, Austin, who do you think it is right away?
Well, I think it's a running back.
No, like who do you think the imposter is? Like,
no. Okay, yes. New at this game here, so I'm going to go Mason.
Really? He said Dolphins.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, okay. I'm still
What
gonna,
did you say? What did you say again?
He said Dolphins.
College football play. You said Dolphins.
You're good. I think it's Brant.
I think it's Brant.
Are we doing one more, or do we just?
For the game, we'll go with one more.
Okay.
We'll go with one more.
Okay.
Austin, you can go ahead.
Arizona State.
There you go.
Stud.
44.
New York Giants.
I was going to say Giants.
No, you weren't.
I'm the imposter.
There you go.
I heard CTE and I'm like, oh, that's clearly Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh.
That was actually a very good pull. Unfortunately,
Who do you think it is?
I said I'm the imposter.
I know,
No,
but
who
who
do
do you
you
think
think
the
the
player
player
is?
is?
Okay,
It's Cam Skattebo,
okay.
yeah.
Yes, I didn't want to. When we started off, didn't want to say ankle after you guys went all the injuries,
Yeah.
but that
Yeah.
was.
Well, and I was gonna say Arizona State, but you said Devil.
I didn't even
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
about that.
I didn't want to say Sun Devil.
Yeah.
So
Devil
that was,
should have been with my tell, but
Yeah, I
was
also
the
didn't want to
imposter
just
on
do
that.
too much.
Right. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
But that was
I
pretty
was
good.
about to say turn the ball over, but that wasn't going to work.
I was scared when I said CTE that it was gonna go off the wrong
See,
route.
that's how I got to for West.
That's how
from
I
that.
knew right away you were the imposter.
Yeah.
What was
because
your
you said
second
Dolphins.
guess?
I don't even think
I
I
think
gave one. I'm going to be
he
honest.
was going to say
You guys
Giants
already
because
knew.
he kind of knew
Oh,
what
you
it
guys already
was.
knew.
But
That's right.
I mean, unfortunately, no imposters once, which is you got an unfortunate break there by going first.
Mm-hmm, I did.
Well, that's all the time we got here on Sports Central. I'm Jackson Bickers,
I'm Brant Beach.
I'm Mason Crane.
I'm Ian Drayton.
And I'm Austin Shattuck.
and you've been watching Sports Central.